I final glimpses. I think we're getting very close to the end. It seems like we're getting our final choice of gain ultimate power and travel into the multiverse, or stick with the universe we have here. Okay. Did I get any other missions? Or did I just get this one? Are there any other main missions that we just received?
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
We're fine. We have unlimited of that. Missions. Give this as well. We'll do the lodge one first. But we should do this as well. Okay.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Up.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
The center of the multiverse. We're building a way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Met a version of Barrett, and he told me the Unity creates the Starborn, and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Okay.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Thanks, Vladimir. I will follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
Okay.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home.
Thanks,
These
Noel.
people are-
Yeah, thank you. Very nice.
Interested in
Oh yeah, there's loot for me.
any troubles you need to share?
You can start with whatever. Do you have anything interesting for me?
Actually, yes, I do. Here you are.
A toxin leaf. How are you feeling about our marriage?
I'm still overwhelmed you chose to spend the rest of your life with me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier.
Thanks, ma'am. You have to forgive me, but our marriage isn't working
If
out.
it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll do this one. Map. To go to the moon. Yes. Nova Galactic Research Station. Oh! So much radiation. Oh. That's rough. Ooh, that's cool. You don't see this the Earth from this half of the planet. Moon, I should say.
This relay station
Whoa,
seems
the
to
moon
be over
gravity.
100
Let's
years
go.
old. Original Nova Galactic construction is my guess. Built to stand the test of time.
Moon base. Hell yeah, moon base. Very cool. Cool. Could be your shadow's a little messed up there. Is there another way in but that door? On the roof, perhaps? Not on the roof.
It's amazing to think that we're standing on the same planetary body where humankind first ventured into space. We've come a long way since then.
Also requires base key. Over here, maybe? Getting the Bethesda experience. There definitely is a moon base key somewhere. Is that Earth? Cannot tell. The closest thing to us. Ah, wait. I have the moon base key. When did I get the moon base key? Whatever. Voltaire. I wanted to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points of pi you can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation. There will be a time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. Project Prism launch. We're happy to announce the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 900 EDT. Reminder to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on the radio for launch. While recording the event, be on your best behavior. On the roof. And here's Nova Galactic. Bird Master.
Look at the state of this facility. I wonder why this place was abandoned in such haste.
Great question. Very cool. Alright, go up here. My ship is bigger than the moon base.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Go to NASA. On Earth. Do you think it's the artifacts? Ooh. Ooh, I love this. Ooh, it's getting so good. Arn Earth. I did download a mod to make Earth have an atmosphere again. I didn't realize it was lore accurate to have it and have no atmosphere. Oops. But, look at that, we fixed Earth. Oof.
Unless I'm mistaken, that's one of the launch towers used during the evacuation of the Earth. I can't even imagine the chaos.
NASA launch tower.
The most
Climate?
likely way into the NASA facility would be via an elevator shaft taking us straight down. Hopefully the system is still in operation.
Power required.
The occupants of this colony ship found alternate transportation to evacuate the Earth before it was too late.
I shouldn't need a spacesuit on Earth. Nice. Power cell required.
This looks like it was some type of crew preparation area. Probably the last...
Launch procedures. Remember the final vitals of the suit. Remember the final vitals and suit checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be. But these people's lives are still in our hands. You know there's rumors that the launch day is slated to be cancelled? Let's not have that be on us to assume it's go time every time. Professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit easier. We can use every ounce we can get. Access station logs. Great.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
They probably found the artifacts,
Before
yeah?
boarding. It's definitely seen better days.
Guess we're going this way. NASA. Ooh, cool. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Some of the artifacts
Oh,
here are from the earliest
no.
years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind to deteriorate.
Oh, it's so cool. F1 engine, developed for the Apollo mission to reach Earth's moon. The F1 engine was a single-nozzle, liquid-fueled rocket engine that could generate over 6 million newtons of thrust each. 5 of these would be used to the Saturn V Super Heavy-Lift Launch Vehicle. The power of the F1 was critical in providing the necessary lift to launch rockets from the surface of Earth towards the stars. Understood. Leaving Earth forever. 2150, scientists first predicted the destruction of the beloved Earth. Atmospheric phenomena would cause the breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that had remained. An estimated 50 years until the end was given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from the certain death and into the stars. Thankfully, in part of the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on. Understood. Ooh, it's spooky. I'm not sure how feasible the Earth's entire breathable atmosphere venting into space is, but it's a cool concept. And it's unique, and I've not seen it done before. So that's cool. All these little artifacts that have been, like, removed. Oh, it's cool. Project Prism. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer, on an ambitious aerospace project. Full gravity itself, the result of the first spacecraft capable of faster-than-light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments, but would have previously taken years. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the leaders of the Voltaire supercomputer. It's the same exact thing. Ooh. Same. They all the same? While long-term missions in space began in the late 1990s, programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. All outposts of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to the entire colony effort on Mars, other orbiting bodies of our solar system, and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. This the ISS? This thing? Project Mercury. From 1958 to 1963, one of humanity's first spaceflight programs was the Mercury spacecraft. It was designed to fit a single person who would be sent to test a person's ability to function in space. 6 flights in total were launched, the earliest being a 15-minute suborbital flight, and the last being a 34 hours and 22 complete orbits. Cool. Here's Project Apollo. From 1968 to 1972, Project Apollo was the first successful program to put humanity on Earth's moon. The first moon landing that occurred on July 20, 1969, was actually Apollo 11's flight. All previous launches testing all modules, orbits, and other critical data needed to ensure the astronauts could reach the moon and return safely. Very nice. Excuse me. I have the Apollo 11 suit. Is that what this is? Ooh, the Mercury spacesuit. I'm not gonna wear it, but that's cool. Mercury helmet as well. That's cool. That's really cool. Project Gemini. From 1965 to 1966, in many ways, Project Gemini was a learning mission, while NASA's ultimate goal was to put a human being on the moon. Many questions had to be answered before the Project Apollo could even begin. Gemini was tasked with answering how a person could survive in space over many days, how to connect spacecraft together, and how to improve spacesuit technology to operate outside of spacecraft. God, it's like they spent decades, I would say decades, because the whole 50s was all the jet aircraft. Here's the lunar rover. From 1971 to 1972, the lunar rover was used for the last Apollo missions. It could carry 2 astronauts. Chevron thread patterns on the wheels were made from titanium to help maintain traction on the moon's surface. The rover was also fully electric and ran on batteries whose power was intended to last for the duration of the mission. Because, like, you wouldn't need super strong batteries for it, right? Because the gravity's lower. Mirror program. Mars Exploration Rover program launched in 2003 allowed for the remote exploration and study of Mars. 2 twin rovers were made, nicknamed Spirit and Opportunity. While Spirit ceased communication functions in 2010, the Opportunity rover continued operations well into 2018, exceeding its initial planned time by 14 years. Oh, and I can go get it? Should I get it as like a car? What is the point of getting it? This is very cool. For you. Yes. Did they recover the Eagle module, I would assume? From the Apollo 11 mission, the Lunar Module Eagle, first crewed space station craft to touch down on Earth's moon. Eagle's counterpart was the command module Columbia, the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to Earth. Columbia would take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while Eagle would bring them back to and from the surface. Very nice. Just saying, it's real rad.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Find information about the prototype grav drive. It's gonna be the artifacts. Almost certainly.
They were clearly testing space habitat viability in this area. It seems as if they knew the inevitable was on the horizon.
Can't imagine you'd be able to keep it a secret for too long. You would have every governmental organization in the entire world putting all of their resources into fixing it.
Not much left of this geology laboratory. Ironically, the surrounding rock appears to have sealed the fate of this part of the facility.
At least they were able to figure it out. Expert feels bad. Power required, which is not turned on. This way. on, Todd Howard. You could have just had it be powered from the beginning. Instead, here we are. Whoa, what's spooky? Power required again. Here's another. You'd pick up another power cell. Activate. Oh. Mans. Turrets. HK-47.
System failure.
Systems failing, master. Power required, of course. Goes this way. We both go into this thing. Roll rod. For you. Nothing I can activate because there's no power. I can unlock this either. Ooh. Trying to see if there's another way around. I can go this way. Ah. Emergency turret control. Thanks, Todd Howard. Is this still locked? Yep. Power circuit? Sure. I'll take all of those things. Open the gate. Things are getting quite spooky. NASA research computer. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. Those are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. Archives damaged.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Alright, this is December 8, 2141, so 3 years later.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing hundreds of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Arthur Morgan took care of the grizzly bears. Oh, don't worry. Expert. Whoa, oh, I lost my gravity. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Was not ready to lose my gravity like that. Go this way, yeah. It's an anti-gravity device, the first one. UOG, the original. I can go that way. Let's see what this door is. Ah, locked. Cannot go that way. Need to go up. Oof. Prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable. All data is under strict clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information that does not leave the lab. February 12, 2149.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter. You want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
August 21st, 2149. Judith Tatian. Victor Isa Lan Su. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis on the data you provided us. Measurements of Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation with periods with frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. Oh. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core, maybe affecting the core itself, given the proximity to the source. Data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This will happen before us. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming. We want the science here to be clear. Yeah. Like waves of an ocean, these gravitational waves rise and eventually crash into shore. The Earth, with devastating consequences. Dr. Luke Andrews, ART Chief Scientist. August 22, 2149.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this
Oh
rate, wandering
no!
out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem. Under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people
Oh.
losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet. But more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could have hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Damn. So, humanity destroyed the atmosphere of the planet. Number 8, 2160.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Understood.
If there's a way to access the deeper sections of this storage area, I'm certain we'll find it. I'd like to speak to you. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
Understood. Oh, my leg. Oh, cuttable wall. Because of the development of the grav drive through use of the artifact, the atmosphere goes away.
Constellation, you've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you've found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Bird company. Expert feels bad.
Take the artifacts.
Uh-oh. They have guns. Level up, level 33. Oops. I haven't used my abilities at all, by the way. Got them and then I just never bothered. Use our fire ability. Oh. Interesting. I like that. Come on. Prognosis improved radiation poisoning. I have radiation poisoning? When did I get rads? When did this happen? Unbelievable. Doubt it. Here, maybe? Whoops. That's the calibrated XM2311. Sure. I want to see what it looks like. Fucking gold weapon. This thing. Oh. Very nice. Got 1911 looking at. 2B hands are hilarious. Ah, here we go. I was gonna say, I know it has to be like somewhere close by. Talk about the sound design in this game as well. It's not always jumped out, but that sound was very nice. So I have rads? Question mark. Prognosis stable. Fucking rads. I have to find some rad away, I guess. There has to be something else. Here's another power cell. Not 100% sure what that would be used for, but... Are you kidding me, Todd Howard? Bruh. NASA maintenance key. Does that help me open this? There's that classic Bethesda game design where the key item is just like around, but it's not marked. You have to look at every single little thing everywhere to find it. Let's go, radiation poisoning cured. I didn't even need to take rad away. Pardon? Is this like an Apollo like test environment thing.
You will fail. Is this persistence or foolishness?
I'd like to go this way. Damn! Giant explosion for no reason. Ooh. Knifed his ass. Think this way. Please, Todd Howard. Allow me to be free. Allow me to be free, Todd Howard. Elevator to freedom. We'll just pretend that the atmosphere came back. Nobody knows about it because nobody comes around here. That's why it looks so nice and lush. I'm sure it would be much cooler if it was all still like disheveled desert. Here we are. I didn't know, guys. Oof.
Some kind of an acrobat.
Yeah, I sure am. I should be using my jump pack on my spacesuit that I don't want to equip. It's fine. I'm fine. There we go. Perfect. Here's their ship. Here's another one of their ships. Oh, is this the hunter? Let's save before we speak to these two.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having the grav drives. We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifacts forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? And what gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
You're both wrong. I'm someone other than a Starborn made a decision.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
I'm tired of both of you. I'm getting the Unity on my own.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
Ooh, they're cool. Very nice. You can see this one do the same thing. We'll have to wait for hunters to go into space first. Very cool. So that's very interesting. I know that there's more stuff that you can find on Earth. Like I know that you can get the St. Louis Arch and such. Man, that's rough. Like, what? So that we can go into the stars, we doom every single living creature on the whole planet that we can't take with us? Come on, bruh. Complete final glimpses. Okay. Go to Bose.